What's up, everybody? Paul here from the Bow Locker, and today I want to introduce to you guys the all-new Exact Linx II sight made by B3. Now, last year, if you guys remember, I did a review video, and I basically said that the Exact Linx was the most overlooked and underrated sight of 2025. Well, B3 came back, and there were two things on that old sight that I said that, I didn't particularly care for. They weren't huge problems, but they could be improved. And that was the lockdown knob being on the inside here on the old Exact Linx. So you kind of had to bring your thumb underneath here and lock it down. And it worked great, but it was just a little bit awkward. And then on the old Exact, the gear drive system here, they were horizontal. So as you tensioned it, it just felt a little bit clunky. Well, B3 listened because they're awesome at doing that, and they have improved that for 2026. So on the all-new Exact Linx II, we now have the lockdown knob right here on the outside. It's just an easy twist on and off. And what they've done is this gear drive system, they've now made it diagonal so that this thing is biting all the time, and it's a really silky smooth adjustment now. All right, so lockdown knob is now on the outside, silky smooth adjustment all the way up and all the way down. And those are big improvements, guys. I mean, really, on that site for the price, those were the only two things that I would really improve. You still have the slidable scale on the inside, so you can make micro adjustments to that with a laser engraved sight tape. On the outside, you still have the wheel that you can do your sticker tape on. Same thing, you can loosen these two screws for micro adjustments to get it absolutely perfect. It still has B3's micro windage adjustment that you can really fine tune these things back and forth. Also new on the Exact Linx II, the pins are now all steel. And even though it's just a change in material, it actually made the pins seem a little bit brighter when we were going through and testing them. On the old Linx, you had the magnetic cover here that could come on for your sight light, the sunshade. Well, now they have a clear one. So every single one is going to come with both a solid and a clear magnetic cover, right? Sunshade. So if you want to get the most light possible, you have your light on there, you can leave it on. So say you're hunting in the stand, I would just run the clear one. That way you're getting the most light during the daylight hours. And then as it gets darker, you can use the USB rechargeable sight light that comes in the kit, the small one. Now you also get in the kit multiple different ring colors, right? So you can swap those out for whatever you prefer. And you get the programmable magnetic sight light. So this is a little bit bigger and bulkier. I do wish it could be a little bit smaller, but for shooting indoor, when you're shooting like that, it's kind of nice because you can program the sight light to be exactly how you want it. So overall, B3 knocked this out of the park. And if there's one thing that I can say about B3 above all other things is that their customer service is the best in the industry. All right, I will say that again because there's some companies that have some great customer service. I'm sorry, your customer service is not as good as B3's. If you have any questions, problems, anything like that, B3 will get it taken care of right away. On top of that, they're offering customization on these sights. You can see we got some really cool ones out here. We've got the white, so you're custom Cerakoting the wheel, the scope, and your bar. They come in Picatinny, bridge lock, or the regular dovetail bar, which I don't have here. But you can see we did white. This one here is in the new Kodiak to match the Matthews. I have one here that's an OD green. It matches perfectly on the Wilderness Hoyt as well as the Expedition bows. And then we had some fun with it, and we went with a bright neon green one here. We're going to slap some neon green strings in this bow. But they'll do whatever customizations you want. You can get this in a single pin vertical, a double pin, a triple pin. You can get it in 3, 4, 5 pins from the side. If you want 19 thousandths for the top pins and 10 thousandths for the bottom pins, you could do that. And B3 will tell you, hey, we'll have it ready for you in a week, and they'll probably ship it in 3 days. So I can't say enough good things about the customer service. I can't say enough good things about the fact that they actually listen to the feedback from dealers. I mean, I made that review video last year, and they could have very easily been like, oh, this guy's criticizing your site. But instead, they took that as a way to improvement. So kudos to B3. This site is absolutely awesome. It's probably going to be on my bow this year. Check it out. And if you want more information like this, be sure to like and subscribe to the page. It helps us out to be able to provide more content like this for you guys. So thanks for watching.